My name is Chase Johnson. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and we have used C3 Group several times on some of our large loss commercials and our higher end residential for their appraisal services and their public adjusting services. Their knowledge of the market, of the ever-changing regulations, and their ability to create a very thorough estimate from an understanding of construction and the management of the project.
Good Wednesday, everybody. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. As always, check out both of their pages on the description below. Let's see, any hailstorms coming to the DFW area? Ask Ricky. No, not right now. Even with it being an extremely active August, DFW is a little challenging to get big-time hail that far to the south. So, website and our app, as always, if you guys are watching us on a semi-regular basis, you know this graphic pretty well. If you need any help with the website, if you're new to Hail Trace, or you got some new guys on your staff, we can set up a training at your earliest convenience to get you all squared away with everything we have, or any updates that we push out with new content for you guys. So, before we get into the forecast for today, just one thing to note that I thought would be pretty exciting yesterday. I did mention that there was a chance of some really big hail in Colorado, and I kind of erred on the side of the caution just because of climatology. So the state record was 4.5-inch hail, and this hailstone that was taken in, I think, north of somewhere in eastern Colorado, I don't know the name of the town off the top of my head, it has actually been frozen. The National Weather Service is going to be checking this thing out today because this would break that state record. This is over 5 inches in diameter, and that would break Colorado's record pretty handedly, seeing how 4.5 was the previous record. Surprisingly, only 4.5-inch hail for the state of Colorado. But so this is big time hail, and I'd like to see what happens for today, where we might actually try to break that record again with the stages set for some more really big hail in the state of Colorado. And with that forecast, there you go. Everywhere here in the purple has that chance of seeing up to maybe 4.5-inch hail. So again, eastern Colorado, you could see some big time hail today. Only a couple storms are going to form though, so percentages are pretty low. 5% for Rapid City, 5% for Denver, where I think storms right along that I-25 corridor, all up and down that front range, might form just to your east. But I mean, even last night, it was in the 11th hour. It was after 11 o'clock Central Time. So after about 10 p.m., there was finally storms that formed along the front range last night. So I can't rule it out that there could be some storms near Denver today. It's not as big in Colorado, but very mighty, yes. So again, up to 4.5-inch hail possible anywhere here from north of Lamar all the way to near Rapid City. So we'll be watching that super carefully. We'll go live if anything hits the city with that big time hail, but we'll see. And up to 1.5-inch hail possible across sections of Chicago and even as far east as Fort Wayne, Indiana. 2% chance for both. I think a couple isolated storms may form this afternoon along the little boundary that has some influence from Lake Michigan. So we could see a storm sneak by in there, but I think it's a pretty low risk, more wind threat than anything. But hey, if hail happens, it would probably be closer to that ping pong ball to golf ball size. So that's the two areas we're looking at here. It's what the future radar is showing for the area today. Is Central Plains. You see just a couple storms possible this afternoon, but any, especially in eastern Colorado could be some pretty big monsters with those major hailstones. But again, I mean, Colorado Springs last year, you guys know you had some softball-sized hail as well. It is not unusual for that to make it all the way to the mountains, so that's why you got the risk there. This particular run does seem to favor Colorado Springs more than Denver. And further to the east, yes, Chicago. Not looking super impressive on the future radar, but it is showing some activity. Again, we'll watch this carefully. I could see Chicago sneaking by with a little hail map close to ping pong ball size hail through the afternoon. By the time the sun goes down, you're going to pretty much be done there. Colorado, however, I could see storms, especially further north up towards Rapid City. That could go all night. And then that extends into tomorrow's risk, where I think there might be some storm chasing to be had. We could see some up to tennis ball, maybe even larger size hail, depending on how things play out tonight. Going into tomorrow, everywhere from South Dakota down to south of Wichita, we could see some pretty big hail, as we have a jet stream. Normally this time of year is way the hell up in Canada and not bothering us at all, but right now it's hanging out usually where it is in early June. So that's why we've had so much activity, and that's going to continue through the rest of the work week with potential for some big time hail. Again, up to tennis ball size hail I'm saying right now. Probably this time tomorrow I'm going to be telling you up to baseball, maybe even larger. Just more focused on a certain location, as it looks like as storms move through the overnight hours in Nebraska. We got to see what happens going into the day tomorrow to kind of really pinpoint what to expect, and also a chance for some hail near the Pittsburgh, Buffalo area, parts of eastern Ohio, up to 1.25 inch hail there. So 2 areas we're watching for Thursday. Again, this active August. We're into the halfway point tomorrow, and it feels like we're still just kind of hanging on to the activity that'd be more normal for the later half of June. So this is what the future radar is showing. Again, so it's showing that tonight we're going to be seeing a squall line move through the Nebraska and the Kansas, and that'll really kind of make a big play for what tomorrow has to offer. It'll leave boundaries left behind, as the models are showing more storms forming through the afternoon, evening hours tomorrow. So again, we'll probably be able to pinpoint it a little bit better this time tomorrow, but I think there will be storms, especially in Nebraska and the South Dakota, and then somewhere in central Kansas. I think we could see some pretty gnarly storms for your day on Thursday. Future radar showing up in the mid-Atlantic states, all that activity across Ohio and parts of not Tennessee, oh my God, Ohio and Pennsylvania. Tennessee was yesterday. We could see, again, so some half-dollar size hail, much more of a wind threat in this area, a little more isolated as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. Don't miss any of our updates. Follow us here on Facebook. Hit See First. We'll probably put a post if we get the official word on whether or not we broke the Colorado State record for hail yesterday. And any big storms that happen, some city areas will go live as usual. And if not, I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 12 p.m. on whatever platform you guys prefer to watch us on. And give us a call. That's the number if you need to set up a training, or you have any other comments, questions, or concerns, you're interested in what Hailtrace has to offer. 855-334-4245 is the best number to call. You can also email us. You can visit our website for more details, or you can follow us on Instagram as well. We do updates on there fairly regularly also. So follow us on all the social media. No, maybe not Twitter. We don't use Twitter too much. So have a great day, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. I'll talk to you tomorrow.